Welcome to the work product of our Open Studio initiative here at Zeren, where we show you a little bit about our 3D visualizations and our workflow. After we've settled on a scheme, typically we'll take things like drawings and sketches and aerial overlays and build them out in a 3D model so that we begin to visualize specific relationships, materials, and so on. We invested in the latest version of Lumion, and they have some great YouTube content and tutorials. So I'll put a link down in the description and you can check that out and come back after about 30 minutes worth of learning and you'll be able to follow along. It's really quick to begin to be able to learn how to bring SketchUp content in or nearly any kind of 3D content, place it in the model, and then begin to materialize it. What we find works best is going through the process of bringing in the content, then setting up particular views and making sure some of at least the initial key lighting is appropriate or accurate. And then we'll go in and begin to apply materials and do test renders and adjust the views. And so part of the reason why we do this is because as you begin to add in pieces and entourage, you can add in entourage and trees and people and objects that are specific to a view without overloading the model and adding too many things because you don't know what view you're kind of trying to populate. It's important to keep in mind that since you're linking in the SketchUp content, you can always revise it and then link the model back in or effectively replace the model you have imported into the Lumion environment. So we simply make sure most of the materials are completely unique in SketchUp, and then we go through and just one by one by one, we apply a Lumion material, we tweak that material and then go on to the next material. And then we'll go into lighting and then we'll begin to tweak the settings for the specific renderings to get what we're looking for out of this visualization. Depending on the level development of the project, we may or may not spend a good deal of time on applying the right materials to the different textures. If it's more just about trying to visualize the form and how it would operate in the light, then the textures are not as important as getting the lighting right. But if everything is important, including the grass, and there's a certain purpose to the image, let's say we're showing this to a client to make a design decision, then sometimes we'll spend upwards of a half hour to an hour applying textures and choosing a specific time of day and adding in landscape elements and natural vegetation. Be sure to check out the OpenStreetMap function in order to be able to geolocate your project and add in terrain.